It's a cat. Don't run in different directions. Stay together. Okay. The three of you are together. Good. It can still be people messing with you. I'm an optimist person.
Where's my pack? Your pack is right there. Where's my pack? Fuck, man. You don't get me talking to me like this. Fill up my fucking water. It looks like slime, man.
They spilled the water.
Slime. What the fuck is that? Whose shit was thrown around? Who? My shit. Specifically. My shit. Why you? Let's go.
Maybe the one who,
Documentary thing, man. You're still doing your fucking thing.
you know, walked on the rocks.
You touched my camera. I didn't mean it. Okay.
Can you, you're gonna be beginning.
No, but it's important.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can.
You're not gonna be violent with each other. Are you fucking stupid?
Is this
With what
possible?
happened? Stay strong together.
I never crossed over the stream or the log for the rest of my life. I will die a happy girl.
Shh. Don't say that kind of stuff.
Now it's totally like a filtered reality. It's like you can pretend everything's not quite the way it is.
That's a good time to make philosophical lines. Just continue to stay on the same direction and go, 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 go.
What the fuck is this blue jelly shit all over my shit? Let's go.
You're gonna be the first
Keep
one to
going
die.
south.
So just walk. Continue to walk.
I'm just trying to say that, you know, we have to...
Continue to walk. You can have this conversation walking.
Keep going.
What now? At least you're walking.
No, that's the tree we crossed. It's down. That's the same one. You gotta be kidding me! It's the show!
You... Are you sure it's the same?
Please stop. No. No, Mike, it's not the same. It's not the same log.
Are you trying to convince yourself?
It's not the same log.
You know it's the same log. How did you do it? You crossed the river a second time?
Where do you want to go?
It's really, you know, okay, an horror movie, but a psychological one. For now, they just heard sound. They were attacked, but they don't know by what. It's really more about what's happening right there. And the fact that they're getting paranoiac, violent. He's filming you, he's not
Movies, Heather.
into the reality anymore, he's losing it.
Is that what we're here to do? Just make some movies.
There's no one here to help you. She left little trinkets. You fucking took one of them. She ran after us. There's no one here to help you. We walked for 15 hours today. There's no one here to help you. That's your motivation. That's your motivation.
Josh!
This is my point.
15 hours? How many tapes did you take with you? You have some nerves, you know, to play Mr. Cool right there.
Sleeping right over the field, sleeping last night. This day, this is fucking period. This is fucked up.
It just means that you don't know how to use a compass. It disappeared during the night? Without making any sound? Where? You're changing direction now? You're gonna continue to... It's him screaming?
Josh!
Are they torturing him?
Josh, where are you? Tell me where you are!
You are telling them who you are.
No, it's over here.
Shh, don't make noise. It's someone screaming, someone who is hurt. You're gonna find him on a tree. Up! It's the morning. voodoo stuff?
Like,
Like a voodoo doll, you know, on...
okay, I'm just gonna move it from the front of the tent.
Don't touch it!
I'm just doing it.
You're gonna be the next one to die. Oh. Just keep walking. What are you doing? Inside? Something is inside? Something from Josh?
Blood.
What part of Josh? I'm voting for the ear. But is the tooth? I don't know. Aha! With a lot of blood. It is shirt, I recognize it. It's all of this! Don't show it to Mike, he's gonna lose it even more.
Okay, just wash my hands off.
Yes,
Just
don't
wash
say
my hands off.
anything.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
Mike? The river? Again? Okay, you're not feeling good at all. That shot.
I just apologize.
You know, I knew that shot even if it's the first time that I'm watching this movie.
I'm so sorry. It is my fault. Because it was my project. We insisted that we weren't lost. I insisted that we keep going. Everything had to be my way. And this is where we've ended up.
Come on, you made a lot of good calls. But you don't know how to read a compass for sure.
I love you, Mom. Dad.
You're so scared.
I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them.
That shot, that moment, what is that and how much he's scared, that's very powerful. You know, that's really what being afraid is. Nope. He doesn't have any of this. No. Or maybe it was not his.
Oh shit. It's a house.
So which house? Don't or be respectful, really respectful. Okay, it burned a long time ago.
Come on, in the house.
Something can fall, you can go down. Ah,
Mom, where are you?
I'm right here.
eye contact, always eye contact between the two of you. It should be the rule.
Oh, Jesus. I hear you. Josh!
Careful! Careful with the stairs! It's wood. Oh! Hands of kids! You saw it also.
Josh!
They didn't talk about it. Dreams.
Upstairs. Come on.
Eye contact, guys!
Josh!
It,
Josh, is that you down there?
no, it's another sound. Mike, either you're screaming that? The person who attacked Mike? Heather was filming and she found Mike and he was looking at a corner. I'm gonna stop it and we're gonna talk about it. There is no hidden scene. I'm just checking. No, it's not a Marvel. No hidden scene. It's a good movie, but I'm confused. It's a good movie. Imagine during the period of time when it was out, imagine that it was the first time that you are watching a movie made like that, without any music, without any real scenes between each other, without any cut like during movies and all. Imagine that it's the first horror movie that you are watching, which is made, which is filmed into that kind of way. It's really good. You are afraid, you are with them, you are involved into what they are doing and all, and you are afraid with them, and you are getting paranoid with them, and you are getting scared with them, and you are sensible, you know, to everything that is happening to them. You are feeling it with them and all. The fact that I felt it, but not as much, you know, as I felt it like the first time that I watched Paranormal Activity. I think that this one, Paranormal Activity, made that job for me that Blair Witch Project made for other people who watched it first. Do you understand what I mean? I think that when you watched one movie like that, when you are watching the other ones, they don't have the same impact on you. Like when I watched Paranormal Activity 2, I didn't get as scared than the first time because I knew the mechanics, I knew all of the strategic things that the writers, the producers, you know, the filmmaker can do, can make to make me believe into things. So it's not working as much as the first time that you're discovering that kind of movie. I really think so. I can see and feel how much this movie had an impact on people, because when they watched it, that was the first time that they watched a movie like that. Do you understand what I mean? It was not just the first kind of movie that they watched like that, like me with Paranormal Activity. It was also the first time that a movie like that was created, made, so they were not prepared by people talking about it, by, you know, stuff before that. Really, first time that they watched something like that, I can imagine all of the impact that it had. All of that being said, for the movie on itself and what I think about it, I think that it's really a good one for the actors and the actress. They are really good. That scene, really, you know, with her filming herself like that, crying, being so scared, I knew that picture without watching this movie, because it's so popular, you know, and also I knew that picture, but I can understand now why maybe that scene in particular shocked a lot of people and why people are talking about that scene, because it was really a powerful one. I felt that she was so scared, you know. I was not sad for her. I mean, I was sad for her, but it was not the major feeling about that scene. I was really more scared for her. I was feeling how much she was scared, and it made me scared for her. The actors and the actress are doing half of the job for me for this movie. And they are doing it really great, because everything is feeling real. Everything is feeling really like people can act like that. You know that it can happen like that in real life. When, for example, in Paranormal Activity, during some moments, for me the girl was really good, but the guy at some moments was a little too much for me. It's really just my opinion, but right there I didn't feel it like that. They were all like that. Okay, at some point they are all going crazy and they are losing their minds, but I didn't feel, you know, into their voice, into their face, that it was too much for the playing. I'm confused, in fact, because of the story, because the story is mixing so many things. I can't believe into it, you know. At the end, I can't believe into the supernatural solution, because I don't know if it's a voodoo thing, I don't know if it's a witch thing, I don't know if it's a kid ghost thing, I don't know. Before even them getting into the woods, they told so many different stories about these woods. When they were into it, they lived so many different stuff, the sounds during the night, the voodoo things into the trees and out of the tent, people, things messing with their tent, the slime thing, the cemetery thing with the rocks. It's mixing so many religious stuff, so many strategic, you know, I don't know how to say it in another way, horror stuff, you know, the sounds into the woods and stuff like that. At the end, we are finishing into an haunted house. When we were into the woods, being totally lost, turning like that in circle, being so lost that we spent an entire day just turning around like that. I mean, during all of the movie, you know, I made a lot of jokes about her not being able to read a compass, but I didn't think so. It was really just more another tool, you know, that the writers are using. You know, so many tools and so many different tools and into so many different, I don't know how to say it, horror boxes. You know, when you are watching an horror movie, I'm watching a lot of horror movies. When you are watching horror movies, they are setting the mood, they are setting the environment of the movie at the beginning of it, so you know in which box you're gonna pick your stuff. An horror movie based on voodoo stuff, you know what you have into that box. An horror movie based on crazy kids, ghosts, you know, stuff like that, you know what you can pick into that box, what kind of tool you can use into your movie. The viewer knows what he or she can expect, and same for the filmmaker and all, they know what tools they can use. Right there, they used all of the boxes and they used all of the tools into all of the boxes. So at the end, it's making me confused because I don't know what to believe in, but I think that it's the purpose of the movie. I think that the purpose of the movie is to not have any answer at the end. To take all of these different theories, to mix all of that, to use all of these tools for at the end not giving any answer, so people can believe into what they want, people can have the solution, the theory, the answer that they prefer according to what they believe in, according to that. And again, that, you know, that response, the fact that you can choose to believe into whatever you want, what response you want, it's an answer that they gave us at the beginning. You know, when they interviewed all of these persons, they had different stories to tell, but they believed also into different things. So since the beginning, since these interviews, we could have known, in fact, that into the woods, we were gonna have all of these different stories, all of these different tools, about all of these different boxes, you know, from all of these different horror movies, that they were gonna use everything, all of the stories, all of the tools, and that at the end, you can choose the answer that you want. You can choose to believe, you can think that it's just people who are scary and who are doing crazy stuff, you can think that it's just an hallucination, you can think, you know, it's confusing me because I'm not used to that, but I see what they wanted to do. To use all of the tools from all of the different horror movies boxes and to assume it, to go for it, to really do everything and to assume also to not have an answer for that and to assume also that the viewer is choosing his conclusion, his or her conclusion, and I know that it's the purpose of the movie, I know that it's what they wanted to do because they said it in fact at the beginning. But me discovering the movie, I didn't know that in fact they were giving me the answer since the beginning. I was just hearing what happened into these woods and I was just discovering it. So it's a good movie because of that, because I can get why it was so shocking and why it was so impressing, you know, when it was out, because it was the first movie which was filmed like that. But I can say also that it's a good movie because of the fact that they did that, you know, with the story, with how they wrote it. But at the end, I'm finishing like that, you know, confused because of that, you know, because I'm a little lost about all of these stories that they are offering me and all of these different responses that I can choose. And I don't want to choose any, in fact. I don't like that, you know, at the end to choose myself a response. A lot of movies are doing that. A lot of horror movies are doing that, you know, not letting really a response like you can't have doubt about it now. Always, you know, opening a little the thing like you can believe into that or you can believe into that, you know, two solutions. Right there we have so many responses and solutions. I can't choose. And I talked about that, you know, I talked about all of that different supernatural solutions, but there are still a human solution also. Still, it's one. And it's one which was given at the beginning during the interviews. I'm glad that I watched it today. And I'm glad that I watched it also at the end of the day, you know, with the lights getting down like that and all. It was a different mood. I really can understand why it's a cult one, because it was so new when it was out, but I can say also that it's a good one because I see what they wanted to do. Am I gonna be a fan of it? No, but I can say that I really love the work, you know, that they did. But I don't think that it's the kind of movie that you're gonna rewatch again and again like that. I think that once it's already great. Tell me, what did you think about it the first time that you watched it? Did you watch it, you know, before movies like Paranormal Activity and stuff like that? Was it the first movie of that kind that you watched? Tell me that, and tell me what did you think about it the first time that you watched it. And tell me also if you chose a solution at the end. Did you believe in one theory more than the other one? And did you think about that, about what I just said, the fact that they are offering so many stories with so many possible solutions that in fact you can't choose a solution, and it's the purpose of the movie, and they told us that in fact since the beginning. Did you get that? Did you understand that? I would be glad, you know, if one of you understood that with me. I'm saying that because sometimes when I'm analyzing stuff like that into the review, at least one of you is telling me in comments like, hey, you just opened a new window, something that I can work on, that I can think of, and I'm so glad each time. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye. With the two ends, yes, I don't know. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.